morning, good morning, good morning. It is Wednesday and it is time to talk about gratitude. I'm going to get this shared into my group real quick, and I'm a little bit extra ridiculous today because I have gone through all of my headband style Mickey ears to show y'all, and the ones that I have on aren't doing a great job of staying on my head, so I don't know how long these are going to stay on my head while I'm on here, but y'all say hey when you hop on. Let me know you're here. It is Wednesday, so we're going to talk about gratitude on the Daily Drive. We're going to get into that, but I'm a bit extra ridiculous today. I'm going to see if I can keep my head still because we've had these ears hanging for a long time, and so the chin strap thing is really stretched out and it doesn't work and doesn't really stay on my head. So I don't wear this style of ears that much. My husband and I aren't really fans of the hat kind, and so all of the rest of our ears are the headband kind, and these are one of the first pairs of ears that we got years ago in the parks, and so you can see they light up. They're all different colors. These actually, at the time that we got them, these lights were synced up to the Fantasmic show and something else. I think the fireworks show that they did at Hollywood Studios at that time. So if you go to the parks, I don't think they're still the same kind now because these are probably 7 or 8 years old now, maybe. But when we used to go and you would see Fantasmic, you could turn these ears on while you were watching the show and they blink with how the sound of the show is. I wonder if I turn my ring light off for a second, if you can see some of the, let's see. Oh yeah, see, there you go. You can see them lighting up a little bit. But yeah, they used to be synced up with Fantasmic, so you could wear these hats during the show and the lights would blink along with Fantasmic and the music and all of that, and it was also linked up with the fireworks show, so it would blink along with all of that. But I think now they've, updated these and revamped them, and so I don't think these really work along with anything in the parks anymore, but they're still fun light up ears. We actually have 2 pairs of these. We ended up getting 2 pairs over the years. Whoop, there it goes. See, that's why I don't really like this kind. I like the headband kind because they stay on your head a little bit better. And like I said, this has been hanging for a long time, and so this chin strap is all stretched out. But these are just some fun ears that I wanted to show you because it seemed like everyone was enjoying seeing the ears. If these aren't going to stay on my head, though, I might have to take them off. But it is Wednesday, so welcome to the Daily Drive. My name is Sarah Ives. If you're new here, if you don't know who I am, I was diagnosed with anxiety in 2010, and I had no idea what that even meant. I had no idea what the word anxiety was. When I was in school, we didn't really have a lot of extra mental health help. We had school counselors and all of that, but really we just went to them to planner classes and stuff like that. There wasn't a big push for mental health and how we could be in control of ourselves and regulating our emotions, because you can do that even when you have anxiety. But that's not something that I ever knew or realized or understood that I could do until I got really intense with a personal growth journey just a couple of years ago. So I lived in that anxiety darkness for a long time and let it consume my brain for a long time before I learned and realized that I could take control of that. So that's where the Daily Drive worksheet came from. It's just the things that I learned. It's just the things that I learned that will help me stay in control of my mind the best, even while I have anxiety every day. And this is a daily worksheet. It's intended for you to use for one day. It's not writing down goals, for the year. This is a roadmap for each day. So you've got intentional thinking, you've got goal setting, and you've got gratitude. These were the 3 biggest things that I learned that would help me stay in control of my mind. Intentional thinking allows you to put the right things into your mind up front, right? Goal setting gives you that roadmap for the day, that thing to focus on. And when we're talking about our goals on the Daily Drive, we are talking about tangible, achievable goals that you can complete today so that we can cross them off and feel confident and not have a bunch of things hanging over and lingering. So the Daily Drive is a daily worksheet, and at the time that I created it, I was working with a team of people and they enjoyed the worksheet, they enjoyed my mindset help, and so it just has evolved into this, I'm sorry, I felt like there was a hair on me or something. It just has evolved into this 3 times a week presentation of my thoughts, how I get in control of my anxiety, and what I think can help you. And I'm so grateful for everyone that gets on every week and watches me and hangs out with me and learns. And I'm so proud of you for taking control of your mental health, because it's one of the hardest, but one of the most rewarding things you can do for yourself. And gratitude is so important for that process. It's why we talk about it every single Wednesday this whole time, because it is so important. So again, let's see if I can not talk with my hands enough to wear these ears while I'm on here. So anyway, these are just fun ears that we got at Disney along the way, and they've been hanging up so the cord's all stretched out. But they blink and flash and they're fun. We have 2 pairs. We love them. They're from the in-laws, my mother-in-law or my sister-in-law. They get to go and get all of the fun Disney things before weekends sometimes. And so they give us ears and stuff all the time. But gratitude brain. I love talking about this. It's literally what I'm not going to be able to not talk with my hands enough for these to not move around on my head. So they'll just be over here. But gratitude brain is literally what I write on my note board when I need to remind myself to explain gratitude to you and why it's so important. I just write gratitude brain because for me, that means everything that encompasses gratitude and what helps me take control of my mind. And it's scientifically proven. You can Google this, you can research it, you can listen to Mel Robbins talk about it. It's scientifically proven that the practice of gratitude literally and physically changes the chemical makeup of your body, allowing you to be in control, stay in control, regulate your emotions, stay calmer, invite in more joy, feel more bliss. And that's because when you start thinking about gratitude, when you do a gratitude practice, when you journal your gratitude, when you have a phone call with someone to tell them why you're grateful for them, when you do things like a feelings journal. Go back and watch my last few, specifically last Friday, I talked about my feelings journal that I've started lately, and gratitude is a part of it every day, but I'm also maneuvering through my judgmental side and my insecure side just by identifying my feelings throughout the day. And gratitude is part of that. Gratitude practices, and we say practices because it needs to be constant, daily, all the time. Gratitude practices release the same hormones into your body that are associated with the feelings of bliss, the feelings of calm, and the feelings of joy. So when you do any kind of gratitude practice, when you allow yourself to build up gratitude, you are releasing those hormones into your body. And when those hormones are already in your body working, when those hormones are already there, allowing you to feel calm, allowing you to feel joy, allowing you to feel bliss, before something happens, some hiccup comes along, when those hormones are already in your body and something pops up and happens, you're going to handle it. You're going to take control of it because you're in control of your mind. And even deeper than that, your chemical makeup in your body. So it's why gratitude is so important. It's why I talk about gratitude so much all the time. It sounds like I'm beating the dead horse, but gratitude literally and physically changes the chemical makeup of your brain. I use gratitude constantly throughout the day to both intentionally set myself up and to redirect my mind when things do happen. When I'm driving and somebody cuts me off, I really work on centering my energy and being grateful for my car, my driver's license, my ability to drive, instead of getting worked up, right? And that is because I want my energy to stay where I'm controlling it. I don't want someone else to be in control of my energy. When you have road rage while you're driving, someone else is in control of you. Someone else is controlling your energy. because they did something that rubbed you the wrong way, and now they're in control of your energy, right? So when I'm driving and that happens to me, I use gratitude to redirect so I'm in control of my energy. It is so life-changing when you really fully understand this. I have journals everywhere around my house. I have notes in my phone. I have specific people that I talk to. My mom is my free therapist. Like, I have the things set up around me so that I can invite gratitude in intentionally at the beginning of my day before anything even happens. And remember, it takes 90 seconds to shift energy and emotion in your body and brain. So I give myself full gratitude statements. I am grateful for, I am grateful for, I am grateful for, because it allows you that time to release those chemicals, hormones, and shift that energy. 90 seconds you need to give yourself. So what I want to talk to you about today is something that I've touched on before. It's something that I've posted about before on my social media, but I want to get a little bit deeper with it because there's a lot of stuff going on right now in our world, just everywhere. Right? There's a lot going on, military-wise, medicine-wise. I'm trying to be like PC and not say things that are going to irritate people because I know how I stand about things and I still accept other people and their opinions about things. But there's a lot of influence going around right now. There is a lot of influence coming your way. If you watch the news, if you watch people on social media, if you're just scrolling through your Facebook news feed and looking at all of the posts, the memes, other people's content, that is still an influence that's coming your way. You are consuming things in your mind all day long. All day long. You have like tens, if not hundreds of thousands of thoughts all throughout the day. And influence is coming at you from everywhere. You're seeing people's posts. You're seeing people's TV shows. You're watching the news. You're looking at news online. You're watching me. You're looking at things on YouTube. Like, you have influence coming at you all the time, especially with everything that's going on in our world right now. There are things happening in all corners of our world right now, and everything that is happening has its own influence. Everything that's happening has its own way that you can think about it. Right? You have your opinion, you have your belief and the way that you feel about something. And so a lot of times what happens, at least for me, is that I know how I stand on things. I know what my beliefs are. My husband and I feel the same way, thank God, about things. And I know how I stand on certain topics, certain subjects, what I'm going to do, how I'm going to react. I know that. But sometimes I see all of the influence. I have a conversation with someone. I see someone's post. I see something somewhere, right? And it makes me have anxiety because I am feeling pressured to think differently. I'm feeling pressured to agree with someone else that I might not agree with, right? My anxiety starts to come up. Maybe I'm having a conversation with someone that has a different view about something than I do, right? And they are trying to get me to shift to their opinion, right? And so they're just giving me all of their facts and coming at me with all of their facts, and I tell them all of my facts and all of my opinions and my belief, and it's still a debate and a back and forth and whatever, right? And so it starts to make me feel anxious because I feel like my beliefs are being questioned, or I feel like I need to uphold my beliefs, right? And I want you to remember one of my favorite quotes that I have ever heard, and it helps me so much right now with all of this influence coming around from everywhere, because y'all, whether you realize it or not, you're being influenced. You're being influenced right now while I'm talking to you. You're being influenced while you're driving down the road and listening to music. Right? Even your music that you listen to, your books that you read, your news, the things that you consume that your kids are doing, the TV shows that they watch, right? They're consuming the things that you're doing, the music you're listening to in the car. Influence is coming at you from everywhere. and it's testing your beliefs. It's allowing you to stand up in your beliefs. And so one of my favorite quotes that I have ever heard is that if you are looking for paradise, you're out here looking for paradise, you're searching for all of the things that you feel like you've never had, you're out here looking for the next best thing, grass is always greener on the other side, you're looking for paradise. Honey child, paradise is thinking for yourself. Paradise is knowing who you are, standing strong in that, thinking for yourself, and not being swayed by someone else's influence. You know what your beliefs are, and you do not have to feel anxious about someone else's opinion of your beliefs. Paradise is thinking for yourself. And there's a lot of times where someone says something to me, and I just say, okay. I don't even answer because I don't need to. I don't need to explain myself to someone. I know what I believe in. I know what my husband believes in. We believe in the same things, and we are working on I just knocked everything in the floor. We are working on our goals and dreams together and influencing each other and standing strong in our beliefs. So if you're looking for paradise, you need to realize that paradise is thinking for yourself. Paradise, freedom, attracting the things that the universe has for you comes from unlimiting your mind and thinking for yourself. And this is something that I never, ever accepted. I am a recovering people pleaser. I have always gone with the flow. I always want to keep people happy. I was engaged twice before my husband proposed to me and went through some ups and downs and let go of myself in order to please other people. With every aspects of my life, my friendships, my work relationships, I've always let go of myself and my own beliefs in order to please other people. And so when I heard this quote, along with my personal growth journey and understanding what unlimiting my mind can do for me, when I heard that I need to stop looking for paradise because paradise is thinking for myself, it changed everything for me. I am firm in my beliefs. I understand who I am. Yes, I'm still growing every day. Yes, I'm still changing every day. Yes, I might be influenced by an opinion that makes me stop and think, but that's my choice to think about that and to make a change if I need to, right? I'm not perfect. I grew up in times where there were prejudices about different things. Thank God I had parents that didn't see color and we didn't see color either. But there's still other things there to influence you, right? And so I grew up in a time where I'm still finding that I need to unlimit things that I learned as a child. And that's okay. You can be influenced by something and choose to make a change and believe it or whatever, or not. You're consuming these things all day long and being influenced by these things all day long. And it's up to you to decide what aligns with your purpose and your beliefs and what doesn't. And don't give your energy to the things that don't. Don't give your energy to the people that want to change your opinion just so that you'll go along with all the other sheep. Give your energy to yourself. I was saving this for Freedom Friday to talk about, so now I'm going to have to talk about something different on Friday. But I was watching a documentary this morning about Bob Ross. Put a 1 in the comments if you remember Bob Ross and you love him. The joy of painting and the happy little trees and the happy little bushes and all of the things. I was watching a documentary about him this morning that's on Netflix. And I'm pretty sure you can also go back and watch his whole series on Netflix of all of his painting stuff. But I was watching a documentary about him and his son was talking about him. And his son said something that moved me so much. Because if you watched Bob Ross when you were younger like I did, he did his happy trees and he painted things and he had a soft voice and he had the afro and he was just really genuine and happy. His son said in this documentary that his mind was always thinking about his next opportunity, his next plans, his next things that he wanted to do, the next way that he wanted to bring joy to the world. rather than the news and the sadness and all of the other things. His brain was always thinking about the next piece of joy that he could bring to the world instead of the sadness that's already here. Yes, we can be aware of things. Yes, we can know what's going on. But the difference is letting it consume you. The difference is being so influenced by someone else that you're not thinking for yourself. The difference is how you react to these things. So when someone comes at me about something that I don't agree with and I don't feel like debating and arguing my beliefs with you, I'm probably just going to say, okay, have a great day. I accept what other people are doing, but that doesn't mean that I can't think for myself. So if you're looking for paradise, you need to stop and realize that paradise is thinking for yourself. Get out of everybody else's head. Get out of everybody else's Instagram. Get out of everybody else's Facebook. Get out of everybody else's groups of whatever and think for yourself. And then take it a step further and surround yourself with people who think the same way. My husband, my best friends, my business partners, all of the people that I work with on a daily basis think the same way, have the same beliefs. Because I intentionally surround myself with people that are going to propel me forward. I don't need to continue to think about the past. I'm not there anymore. I don't need to continue to stress about the future. I'm not there yet. But I need to think about right now and what steps I can take to get to that future that I want. And I do that by remembering that I can think for myself. And when I have a moment where I'm feeling like I'm slipping or I'm feeling like I'm arguing with someone too much, I don't need to argue with people about my opinions. I don't need for you to jump on my bandwagon. I don't need everyone else to be my sheep. I can think for myself and live my own way. Do I want to share things with you? Am I grateful that you follow what I do here? Abso-freaking-lutely. But you can think for yourself as well. You can take the information that you learn and sort it where you need it to be sorted. Because paradise is thinking for yourself. So when I find that I need to take a step back and not argue with this dumbass or not yell at this person on the road that just cut me off, I use gratitude. Be grateful for your own mind rather than just falling in line with everyone else. Don't just fall in line because there are people that have a heavy influence. Stand up for what you believe in, and that's how changes are made. Nothing is going to change in this world when we all just fall in line. Not going to happen. When you stand up for yourself and what you believe in and give a voice to the people that don't think they can stand up for themselves, that's when you change the world. That's when you make moves. So redirect that pressure, redirect that influence, redirect that argument that you feel like you're about to get into towards gratitude. Turn that pressure into gratitude for the fact that you can think for yourself, you can create your own belief system, you can be the person that you want to be, you can live the life that you want to have, you can create the abundance that you want to create, you can find that paradise that you are looking for. And that paradise is thinking for yourself. Stand strong in who you are and be grateful that you are your own person. Turn that pressure you feel from other people's influences into gratitude for the fact that you know who you are, you can stand up in your beliefs, and you can find paradise in your own mind. It is possible. I am my safety zone now. My husband too. But I am my safety now, right? Not outside things. I am my safety now. Because I think for myself and my paradise is inside. And every day I get up intentionally thinking about how I'm going to live in my purpose today. And I'm grateful for it every step of the way. And if you had asked me this 2 years ago, maybe even a year ago, I probably would have told you, yeah, I just write, I'm thankful. I love my car, I love my house, right? But it's deeper than that. It's really getting that energy out. So when you feel that pressure from other people, when you feel like other people's influences are coming in hot, coming in heavy, turn it to gratitude and be grateful that you can think for yourself, that you have your own beliefs and your own opinions. Y'all, I appreciate you being here so much. I'm going to pick this stuff up off the floor real quick because I want to show you my gratitude silos before we hop off of here. So if you are new here, if you haven't seen all of the things that I love to create, I created my gratitude silos, and a silo is just something that you use to store things, right? And so you can just fill up a silo with all of the gratitude you want to express for a certain area of your body. A certain area of your existence, your life. Maybe it's your body, maybe it's your finances, maybe it's your kids, your health, but you fill up one whole one so that you then have that reserve to come back and look at when you need to fill your gratitude cup again. So I'm going to drop both of these in the comments when we get off of here. And y'all, I appreciate y'all so much being on here with me. I love that I have a community not only of support, but of people that want to move forward and want to grow and want to better themselves. I don't want to be the same person this time next year that I am right now. I want to be a different person. I want to be the more advanced version of Sarah, right? I want to keep growing. I want to be who I am at a better point next year, right? And so that's why we do all of these things daily, and that's why I bring you this information. And I am so, so grateful for just everybody that watches and hangs out with me, lurks on the page and doesn't say anything, talks to me, interacts, and just everybody. I love that we live in a world that is so diverse with so many different people all over the place. Y'all, there is somebody that you can connect with somewhere. Just be open to it. And so I am super grateful. Y'all always go in the joy jar. These are still over here blinking. I'm going to turn them off so they don't go dead. But y'all, do me a favor. Check out dailydrivecoaching.com. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom and put your email address in where it says subscribe, you'll get blog posts and all kinds of content from me. You can also see my services that I give there, my mindset coaching services. You can see information about our upcoming support group meetings. We have in-person support group meetings where you can come down and join us, or you can watch us live. My friend Ashley and I are doing those, so we'll have information about that. That's all going to be on dailydrivecoaching.com, along with all of my retail, other things that you can check out. If you're not part of my Becoming Unlimited Facebook group, let me know, or just search Becoming Unlimited on Facebook. It is not a sales platform or team page or anything like that. It is just a free community of support where you get these daily drives, a little bit more content, and other people to connect with so that you know you're not on this journey alone. You also might get a giveaway going on in there, and that is where you can see our support group meetings. So Becoming Unlimited, that's on Facebook. If you're watching this on YouTube, do me a favor and hit subscribe. If you are watching this anywhere, turn on notifications for all of my social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever, so that you are informed when I bring you new content, because it is my purpose in life to help you understand that you can be in control of your thoughts, mind, and life, even while you live with anxiety or other mental health issues. So I love y'all so much. I will never ask for a fee for what I do here. You can see all of my services in retail on dailydrivecoaching.com. I just ask that you do all of the social media things. Turn on notifications, like, subscribe to my content, share with a friend, tag a friend, engage with me. It helps me out more than you know and helps us spread mental health awareness. So I appreciate y'all so much. Remember, check out dailydrivecoaching.com. And remember, y'all, stop looking for paradise and realize that paradise is thinking for yourself. When you feel that pressure from other influences to change your core beliefs, turn that into gratitude and stand strong in who you are. Stop looking for paradise and realize that paradise is found when you think for yourself. I love y'all so much. Happy Wednesday. I will see you soon.